drifter, drifter. I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. I'm the drifter. One night in Frisco I traded my horse and saddle while out on a spree. And I took a trip on a seagoing ship, the islands I wanted to see. I'm the drifter, drifter. I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. I'm the drifter, the drifter, the drifter. I'm the drifter, drifter. I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. I'm the drifter. They call me the drifter, they say I'm no good. I'll never amount to a thing. I'll never be trapped by a young lady's smile. Wedding bells never will ring. I'm the drifter, drifter, drifter. I'm as free as the breeze and I ride where I please. I'm the drifter, the drifter.
Well, that about wraps up another one, fellas. I think I'll head on over to the office. Well, I'll be doggone. Hey, guys. This is that old boy I've been bragging about for the last year. Drifter, how you doing?
Well, Sheriff, I can't complain about too much.
Well, it sure is good to see you again.
You know, I've been riding mighty hard the last couple of days trying to get here in time for this dance because I knew you was going to have it.
Yeah?
And about all I got to hear was the last couple of lines of Home Sweet Home. And I was really looking forward to some good harmonizing.
Well, why not? I mean, we got the barn all to ourselves, and, well, the fellas don't have to get up early in the morning. Would you like to hear the Drifter sing a few songs? Yeah, grab a hold of this thing and sit down over there. Give me that hat. I'll put it over here with mine.
I'll make a deal with you, Sheriff.
What's that?
I'll sing a couple of songs if you get that fiddle player to do me a number or two.
Oh, that ain't no trouble, yeah.
Well, after hearing the sheriff talk about your singing all these months, I'll make any kind of deal.
I'm hearing funny stories and they're far from being true. But you know how talk gets around. Those busy tongues are wagging, saying I walked out on you. But you know how talk gets around. I must admit our romance wasn't all that it should be. We tried to claim a love we'd never found. They say you're living reckless and they're blaming it on me. But you know how talk gets around. I hear you're glad we parted, that you're saying you don't care. But you know how talk gets around. Those busy tongues are wagging, saying I walked out on you. But you know how talk gets around. I wish I wasn't quite so proud when I'm around with friends. Then I wouldn't feel so honor bound. I'd give the world to tell them how I'd love to make amends. But you know how talk gets around.
Yeah, that's mighty fine, Drifter.
Well, I'm gonna keep my end of the bargain because I want to hear some more of that singing. Join in, boys.
Hey, now, that old boy does a good job on the fiddle.
Yes, sir, he sure does. He cuts a mean dido, don't he? Say, Drifter, how about us doing one together? You know, some good harmony.
Well, I'll tell you this, Sheriff, I wasn't fixing to leave here till we did get together on one or two.
All right.
Makes no difference if we two are far apart, dear. I could never ever love somebody new. 'Cause there isn't any room inside my heart, dear, while I'm chained to a memory of you. I could never tell another I belong to them. All the whispered words of love would not be true. I could never tell another that I long for them, while I'm chained to a memory of you. Maybe time will wear the links away, and then, dear, they will break and set me free to love anew. But I'll never care for someone else again, dear, while I'm chained to a memory of you. If the world should end tomorrow, I'd be satisfied, 'cause you're gone and there is nothing I can do. All my dreams and precious hopes of yesterday have died, yet I'm chained to a memory of
What'd I tell you, boys? Don't that Drifter sing?
Sure does.
Say, you know, when you was through about a year ago, I offered you a job as a deputy.
Yeah?
Well, it's, the job's still open, and, well, we'd like to have you hanging around Red Rock for a while, you know.
Well, you know, Sheriff, I haven't forgotten that little offer, and I gotta admit, you know, I've done a lot of thinking about it, too, but... Well, I don't know if I'm really ready to settle down or not. Say, what about the deputy? You still do those yodel numbers like you did that time I was through here?
Sure do there, Drifter. I wrote a yodeling song since you was through here last.
You wrote one?
Sure did. See what you think of this one.
I'd like to.
Love bells are ringing, deal-a-deal-a-dee, and the little dove is singing to me. Up on a hillside, my sweetheart is waiting. I can hear her calling to me. I met her down in the little green valley, and she fell in love with me. We made a vow then that we would get married. Now love bells are ringing for me.
I gotta hand it to you, Deputy. You sure know how to treat a yodel.
Thank you there, Drifter. Say, Drifter, why don't you do us another song?
Well, why don't you boys help me?
Well, if we know the song, you know we're gonna help you.
Okay.
All right.
Memories are haunting you, and they're making you feel blue. Darling, a penny for your thoughts. understand, because I love you more and more each day. I want you even though I know your heart is far away. Now don't try to tell me lies, those are teardrops in your eyes. Darling, a penny for your thoughts. I don't mean to be unkind. Is your old love on your mind? Darling, a penny for your thoughts. After all the things he's done, is he still the only one? Darling, a penny for your thoughts. It hurts me so to see the sorrow written on your face. I hope and pray on some tomorrow I can take his place. But if someday we should part, you can say a broken heart offered a penny for your thoughts.
Oh, that's a pretty song, dude.
I really enjoy doing harmony with you boys, Sheriff.
Well, we enjoy it too.
Sure do.
Say, how about doing me a favor?
What's that?
Well, you know, the last time I was through here, you done a couple of those story songs.
Oh, yeah.
How about doing one for me now?
All right, Deputy, let me borrow your guitar back there.
There you go, Sheriff.
Say, speaking of the last time you was through here, remember you was telling us about that big shootout between Bill Thaxton and the Sundown Kid down in Arizona Territory? Well, some old boy wrote a song about that.
Well, I'll say.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Well, if I can remember all of it, that is, it'll go like this. Bill Thaxton was an ex-ranger, one of the bravest by far. It's said that old Bill was the fastest man ever to pin on a ranger star. The stories about him were legend. Bill was the best of the bold. Bad men all feared him way back in his day, but he was now growing old. Into Bill's town rode an outlaw. He wore his gun low and tied down. He reined in his horse and announced to the crowd, "If you speak to me, call me Sundown." His clothes were all dark and fancy, topped by a black leather vest. Somebody asked how he came by his name and if he was one of the best. The eyes of the tall stranger narrowed. He grinned like the devil possessed. I never fight till the sun's going down and my back is facing the west. Said he wouldn't be with us tomorrow. He only rode in for one thing. He only stopped by to make Bill Thaxton die so he could add to his fame. Somebody said it had been years since old Bill had toted a gun. Sundown replied that it wasn't his hide, that killing old Bill would be fun. Go give Bill Thaxton a message. Tell him a killer's in town. Tell him we'll meet at the end of the street just as the sun's going down. The old ranger sent back his answer. Tell him that I'm on my way. I've never ran and I'll meet this young man at any time of the day. Bill got there just about sundown. It still hung like fire in the sky. In just a few moments out there in the street, old Bill or the outlaw would
die. Slowly Bill slid from the saddle and started to make his advance. The sun hit the old ranger square in the eyes. The shadows had started to dance. Bill started talking to sundown, judging his distance that way. Their stride was the same, and at just 30 feet, both of the men made their play. Bill's gun slipped leather like lightning, catching sundown by surprise. 6 times it roared, and the outlaw fell dead, a bullet hole between the eyes. The old ranger lowered his 6 gun and just stood there staring ahead. Watching, you'd think that old Bill didn't know in front of him sundown lay dead. But as he turns from the sunset, suddenly you realize the sun didn't bother Bill Thaxton at all, because the old ranger was blind. Sundown is just one of many to die by the gun they live by. They know in the end there is no chance to win, still they keep wanting to try. Bill has been gone for a long time, but old-timers still can recall the day the old ranger stood up to the test and proved he was best of them all.
Boy, now let me tell you, that old boy that wrote that song could sure paint a picture.
He sure could.
Yes, Drifter, and I think the sheriff sure knows how to put the finishing touches on it, too.
I gotta agree with you. Say, Sheriff, I haven't met the rest of your boys here. Are they part of your crew?
No, they just townsfolk. And, well, they furnish the music for all these square dances
Yeah?
we have here. Yeah. That old boy there on the bass is Snuffy Smith.
Snuffy, mighty
Hello,
glad to know you.
Drifter. Boy, I sure enjoy your singing.
Thank you.
You remember that boy on the guitar, don't you?
Yeah, he's from the livery stable. Sure do.
And the old boy back there playing the fiddle that you like so well, he runs the dry good and hardware store here in town.
Jesse Turnbull.
Jesse, I'm mighty glad to make you
Glad to
acquaintance.
meet you, Drifter.
Hey, Drifter,
Yeah.
you know any Mexican songs on your guitar?
Well, now, Snuffy, I know a couple. Not well, though. Why don't you join me on one?
All right.
That was a mite nice there. Where'd you learn how to play like that?
I'm messing around down the border for a couple of years.
Down the border. I bet it sure is pretty down there.
Oh, lovely, lovely there, Jesse. Well, boys, I got one song I want you to help me on.
Well, all right.
You'll love this, and I bet you know it, too. I'm as sad as the willow that weeps in the valley since you've gone from my arms. I'm as sad
as the cold wind that cries in the treetop. I'll be lonesome until you return. Come back, come back, come back to the valley. Come back to this poor cowboy's arms. I will weep like the willow that weeps in the valley. I'll be lonesome until you return.
Boy, that's a pretty one.
Sirree.
Oh, goodness. Well, I guess you boys are probably getting kind of tired of hearing me sing, and, well, I can make a few more miles tonight. You're probably ready to hit the hay, I guess.
Say, Drifter, doggone it, it seems like you're always leaving for some other part of the country. Why don't you reconsider and settle down here in Red Rock and take that deputy job it offered you?
Well, if I ever decide, to quit traveling, I might just do that. So don't be surprised if some of these days I might just ride in and ask you for that star.
Well, I'm sure gonna keep my best and fanciest one dusted off just for you.
Well, I'll appreciate it. And if I ever decide, like I say, if I ever do decide to quit riding, I'm gonna give the little town of Red Rock the first try.
Say,
sure
Drifter,
hope
before you leave, how about do one more and let the sheriff and myself join in with you?
Well, now, I can't think of a better way to end a nice visit than on a good note of harmony.
I saw you walking by his side, heard you whisper all those lies, and I couldn't keep from crying. You sang him love songs tenderly, just the way you sang to me, and I couldn't keep from crying. Saw you capture all his charms as you nestled in his arms, with his pretty words and ways. In your heart he took my place. I stood and watched him steal a kiss from two lips I know I'll miss, and I couldn't keep from crying.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Yes,
sir.
Well, Sheriff, one of the reasons I came back, was to get in on some of this good harmony singing, And another reason, I like square dance music. I like to square dance. Old Brute and myself, Brute, that's my horse.
Yeah.
Well, he, we kind of like square dance music, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got within earshot of that square dance music that old Jesse's putting out a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Brute was picking them up, putting them down.
Couldn't hold him back. Huh?
Since I didn't get in here in time for a little square dance, I wonder if, Jesse, you reckon you could play me a little bit of good square dance music while I leave?
Certainly will, Drifter. See how you like this.
All right.
I'm the drifter, I'm as free as the breeze, and I ride where I please. I'm the drifter. One night in Frisco I traded my horse and saddle while out on a spree. and I took a trip on a seagoing ship, the islands I wanted to see. I'm the drifter,